Okay, that was episode 11 of Death Note. Fuck. Misa, right?
Misa.
Misa.
With the Shinigami eyes.
So just because it was the last thing we saw and I already had it in my notes, I was like, how do the Shinigami eyes work? Can you see like their name right next to the person, just like if they're in your direct vision? She was using binoculars, so if she like uses the binoculars,
she could see the name floating above the head.
So like the effects of the Shinigami eyes aren't, stopped by the use of a third party that is made for human eyes. But at that last scene, she had like, it looked like Shinigami eyes. I don't know if that was a visual for us or in general, but
oh my gosh.
What the hell?
I could see this becoming like a, she's kind of like, she's into him and wanting them to like be like a pair. And then he's like totally uninterested because of the fact of how she did things. But he would know that she could kill him. So he's gonna stay on her good side, you know?
That begs the question. Would she like Light? She likes Kira. She loves Kira.
She loves Kira.
Would she love Light?
That's a good question.
If
she's like, I mean, she was wearing like all black, and he doesn't have this, aesthetically, he doesn't have the image of someone that she might be into. He's kind of like proper looking. But I feel like it's the heart that matters, and his heart says kill evil people, so.
Oh my god. So, how long has she had a Death Note? How long has she had a Shinigami? This Shinigami seems at least like, obviously, it could just be a facade or whatever, but very friendly towards her, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you're risking your life here.
Kind of, Ryuk is friendly towards Light.
But they've had a while together,
Well, think about it. Osaka is a different area of Japan. I don't know how like far away it is from where they are and where Death Note is taking place.
Does every Death Note have the same rules?
That's a really good question. Because this is a different Shinigami's Death Note. So
can Shinigami touch each other in Earth?
Are they gonna have like a chicken fight?
I don't know. Do you think that she came down because she wanted to go or wanted to see Ryuk or wanted to like go after him or crush on him?
I was surprised by how it looked.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't any of the Shinigami that were all talking.
Yeah.
About where's Ryuk? Has he become a human's pet? And this was a totally different looking one. So.
Oh my god.
But I'm so glad to finally meet her, Misa. I mean, like, obviously, if you've been around, the internet, you see images of Death Note, and there's always this girl with the pigtails. She's been in the intro. I've just been waiting to meet her, didn't know her role. I thought she was going to be a girl at college that had a crush on Light or something, but she has her own Death Note. There are 2 Death Notes. All the Shinigami get bored, just start throwing their Death Notes down into the human world. Chaos ensues.
That was such a good episode, man.
Is Light gonna try to kill her now that he is gonna join the task force? He's gonna join the task force.
Yeah.
That means
speechless.
He'll know the names and faces of the people on the task force, but he knows he can't use that information because then they'll know it's him.
Oh my god. So before this, it has such an uncanny way of like making me think and feel, because before this episode I wouldn't see the like storytelling benefit to him joining the task force other than the face value reasons that we could have assumed. But
just for more just tough, tense moments between him and Elle.
But the motivation to do it makes it
like
so much better.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like it was going to happen at the end of last episode because Chief Yagami was against it. And obviously, Light then said, I think, something to Elle to some effect of, sorry, I can't join. I'll help you once my dad gets better. Didn't he say something similar to that?
Yeah.
But now things have changed. And I think when Light was smiling like that, I'm sure he's already guessed it. I'm sure he knows that, I'm sure.
Well, he said that he knows that somebody else is a Death Note, right?
Yeah. But I'm sure he's going to guess that the task force and the L is going to ask for his help, because it's going to be one of those does he know, I think he knows kind of situations where Light is going to know it's a second person. L thinks it's a second person, but L doesn't want Light to know that he thinks it's a second person. But Light thinks that L doesn't want him to know that they think it's a second person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the when Elle was coordinating these events, like that was crazy.
I'm really glad that what was his name? Kitamura? Mm-hmm. He was the other family that was being investigated at the same time as the Yagamis. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that was the same person. I am so glad he quickly and willingly cooperated. Mm-hmm. And that was an amazing idea to have all of those. And like, I felt so bad for those police officers because so many of them quit the task force after seeing what Kira could do. And then for those people to see an officer fall on TV and to immediately jump into their cars and run into action, it was risking their own lives. I was like...
kind of emotional in a weird way, you know?
Yeah, and then this second Kira said they want to cooperate with the police.
To further their understanding of Kira's mission. Goal. Yeah. Which is not correct. Okay. I need a scene very soon of everybody in the task force sitting together, or the only two people sitting are Elle and Light in front of a TV. Both of them are going right back and forth at each other, like trying to come to a conclusion.
Oh, but I think it's this. But exactly. Did you notice this?
And,
oh, yes.
And different reasonings for this and like helping each other. Everybody else in the room is dead silent, jaws on the ground behind them, watching like this crazy intellect going on.
I mean, and then Chief Yagami's going to be impressed.
And then Wataru's in the corner just like smiling.
Scooping ice cream.
Yeah. Oh my God. I guess we know now that if an officer is killed by a death note, they probably wouldn't have time to hit their belt buckle.
Which sucks.
Is terrifying, man.
He was like so close to touching the belt buckle. So close. I wonder if they're gonna find anything at the crime lab when they look at the envelope. Is she doesn't, I don't know if she's as smart as Light. I'm trying to figure out
how smart she is.
Yeah, we don't know the level. She says she's stronger, obviously, because she has the Shinigami eyes. Yeah. But is she protecting herself in the same way that Light is? I don't know about that.
Should it tell us that she's not as smart as Light because she took the Shinigami eyes?
Possibly more desperate to do this. The Shinigami could have also said, you'd be better than the current Kira because if you did this, you would be more powerful than him. And maybe she wants to be more powerful. Maybe she wants to beat the current Kira instead of stand beside him.
Maybe. I need to see more of her. I need to see more of this.
I know.
Misa is her name,
yes.
Right? Sakura TV, that asshole who was smart. He was like, oh, the ratings are gonna go up like crazy.
I believe it now that she would have killed all of them.
Oh, you know?
Yeah. So I didn't like him, and he was smiling as if he wasn't about to die. You know, possibly if they didn't do this, he was smiling like he was enjoying it at first. But I totally believe that she would have actually had consequences for them if they didn't continue running the tapes. But then again, they stopped running the tapes and she didn't. Is that because the police showed up like in a giant amount of them, so she got out of there before they could find her?
Light's mom's gonna be pissed at Chief Yagami.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna be pissed that Light joins the task force.
Yeah, because she's gonna be like, you saw what it did to your father, kind of thing, or how would you let your son join the task force? You saw what it did to you, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That was
and then he's gonna have to be like, well, Light is an adult, and I'm not in charge of Light's decisions, and he is brilliant.
That was so badass when Chief Yagami drove through. That was so cool, and I love how like Elle. Okay, I don't want to skip over this for a second. Elle really seems so empathetic and caring. When Ukita died in front of the station, you saw Elle like shaking a little bit. Like he doesn't want Like it seems like, of course he doesn't want these people to die, but it seems like a little more than just, I don't want these people to die, but he cares about them.
Yeah, he doesn't want to send them off to their deaths. So he probably was thinking, like, that guy ran out of there really kind of before Elle probably had tons of time to process what their next move should be. It was a big heat of the moment. He might have blamed himself a little bit for letting Ukita run out of there like that and not trying to come up with a possible protection. But that was before he even knew that there was that the second Kira was outside of the building and was watching people from the outside. So obviously, like, he couldn't have known that. There was no evidence of it yet.
I bet Elle respects the hell out of Shishigami. And loves him with all his heart.
He's like, you be my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I have. You.
Chief Yagami's gonna adopt Elle.
Brothers.
They're gonna be brothers.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. This Shinigami seems at least like, obviously it could just be a facade or whatever, but this Shinigami seems at least like, obviously it could just be a facade or whatever, but it could just be a facade or whatever.
It could just be a facade or whatever.